specific. So again, there are two types for the MySQL. So many people were discussing with respect to one for the user specific and one for the entire system specific. So if we want to go for the entire system specific, then it is for /etc/my.cf. For this file was blank, and what you are saying user specific, I have to check.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we can wait for a few more minutes, let other people join, and then we'll start.
Yes, sure. So this Spark installation, we have to do it on the 2.7 because Tushar has said, so I have just said that it should be on Yarn.
Yes, because it would need that. I mean, there are also versions available for Scoop. I mean, Spark as well, the one version. But nowadays, the latest version available is Spark 2. So I will. I found the file yesterday, but that is still in my personal laptop. I need to transfer it because there is no way to transfer it from my official laptop. So I will find out some solution if I can put it into Google Drive and share somehow. So that Spark 2 file I will share. Accordingly, you can proceed.
Okay.
Hi, good morning, Deepak. I just sent you an email that I had an issue with installing Spark. Right.
Yes, Tushar, and I have replied to that mail.
You already replied it?
Yeah.
I don't see the reply yet. It's coming maybe. Okay.
So the Java version is 1.7, the 7 you mean, Neeraj, right?
Yes, 7.
So where do I get? You said please use Java version. How do I use it?
You can open a terminal and type Java space hyphen version. That would give you what is the current version of Java installed.
Okay.
So by default, it is for us, it is Java 1.7 only because we have installed the latest. I think all of us have installed Java 1.7.
Right, because if that is the case, then it should not display this minor or major version difference because that error is specific to Java version only. So let's check it out. And Tushar, I hope you have made all the required changes for configuration file.
Yeah, that's a different thing. Yeah, that's a different thing. I want to recheck that. But Java, I mean, Java version, that means you go to Hadoop, right? And check Java version there.
No need to go to Hadoop. You can open the terminal and from anywhere you can type Java space hyphen version.
Didn't get it. I'll look for you. I think it's not working that way for me, but I'll find out. Check online.
It will work, Tushar. I checked, for me it was Java 1.7. It will show you the version Java immediately.
So what error you are getting? You can type Java JAVA space hyphen version, and it should display the Java version without any issue.
Dash version, right?
Right.
Without space, yes.
OBJ client. Okay. Java version 1.6.040.
That's the issue. You have to install at least Java 7.
Okay, so I think that's what we did in the beginning, right? All of us did the same thing. What version are you?
For me, it installed 1.7 by default.
Is that right? So I will go.
Even in our PDF, we are installing 7 only. Maybe you might have tried some other ways to install. But anyway, that's not a big deal. Installing Java is hardly Java 7 is hardly 5 minutes activity, and that will resolve your issue. That's a non-issue.
Let me find out. Yeah, let me find out where Java was. I know the beginning. Yeah, if you have notes.
If you will find install Hadoop on single machine in that same PDF, the very first slide you will find the steps for installing Java.
Hadoop install right single machine. Right. Yeah, I installed Java 7. I see the notes to no app can install Java 7. Hi 1.16.
Maybe you can try executing those commands again. Maybe at that point of time, suppose your commands are not working, so you might have searched some command from Google. Or I'm just guessing. That may be possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, friends, I think we should start with today's class. So let me quickly check. Raman, can you please confirm if you can hear me properly and if you can see the screen?
I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you. So, friends, today's class is about Spark installation and doing the things practically with Scala. So, we'll start the class with the agenda. Agenda is visit Apache Spark website, download Spark tar.gz file, extract Spark tar.gz file, open Spark cell, basic operation in Scala, constant and variables in Scala, if else in Scala, use of braces in Scala, paste mode in Scala, while loop in Scala, for loop in Scala, function in Scala, array in Scala, array buffer in Scala, map in Scala, and word count in Scala. Basically, what is the programming, the basic things? How to write something, how to declare some variable, all these things we will be doing in this class. As compared to Java, you will find quite easy to program in Scala. The very first thing is we need to download the version of Spark. You can visit Spark website and whatever latest version is available. I downloaded 2.1.0. Once you will select the version from here, you will the fourth step. You will find this file Spark 2.1.0 bin Hadoop 2.7.tar. So you can click on this link as usual as we have done already earlier for previous technologies. Once you will click, you can click on save file and click on OK. Depending for your internet speed, it will download and after that you can extract it by double clicking on the tar file. So you can select the content of tar, click on extract, give the destination location and finally click on extract. After that open Spark cell. There is no configuration changes required for Spark. Only you need to is you need to extract it, the tar.gz file. After that you can go to the bin directory of Spark and simply type /spark-cell. So different technology has different ways to open it. In HBase we type /HBase space cell. In Hive we simply type /Hive. Cell word is not required. And here in Spark /spark-cell. That's what we are typing. So it will be opening this Scala cell. If you remember in pig, we were typing /pig, but it was opening grunt cell. Same thing is here. When you are typing /spark-cell, it will be opening your Scala cell. So let's do it practically because we have to do the things practically. So I will be opening my terminal.
Here we have to, there should be already Hadoop 2.7 installed on your system, or how it is?
Yes, it's compatible with Hadoop 2.7, so 2.x.x version should be there.
So in your previous practical, we have used that 2.6 for multi-node. If it is working properly or if it is installed, that is sufficient, right?
No, that's sufficient.
Yeah, but can we use Hadoop 1 or we have to use Hadoop 2?
I'm not sure about that because this Spark 2 is just came few days back. Maybe it may not be compatible with Hadoop 1. So I think you should try with Hadoop 2 first and later on you can.
But we don't have to do anything, right? I mean, do I have to run something in Hadoop 2? So Hadoop 1 and Hadoop 2, they both exist. They both work. So I don't have to do anything special to specify I'm running Hadoop 1 or 2.
But, yes, Tushar, that's right. Even I haven't made any change in the configuration file, so I think I need to check on that. Like, I'm wondering which Hadoop version it will be pointing to. Because if in case you are saying that Hadoop 1 and Hadoop 2 both are installed or there, so which Hadoop it will be working with. So
Right.
I will check it out. I will check it out and maybe update you by tomorrow.
Yeah. And by
Because
the way,
for Scoop we were because for Scoop we were pointing Hadoop home, right? Here we are not pointing it.
Right, right. But we have already made the changes in system file, right? So even Spark can read that.
So there we have defined only Hadoop 1.2.1. So maybe even if that is the case for the system file, then this should not work, which is compatible with Hadoop 2.7.
Right. And Tushar, yesterday I provided some solution for that Scoop issue. Did you try that?
no, I haven't tried it, but I'll try it today. Yeah.
Okay.
Small thing, right? I mean, yeah, I will try that. But I did try. I tried to install Java 7, which is already ahead. So I don't know what the problem, why it looks into Java 1.6. Maybe I have to change my path. Because I have Java 2.7 as well.
We'll check it out.
Yeah.
So Tushar, your Java issue will check after the class.
Okay.
So my scalar cell is starting now, and after that we will start with the basic programming things. So let's come back to PDF. Let's see what's the first activity. The basic operation in Scala. If you have to even display a small message, welcome to Java, you have to write at least 4 or 5 lines. You will write the package declaration, then the class name, then the main method. Inside that you will write system.out.println and many more things. But Scala is quite simple to program. And if you want to do you want to display something, you can directly do it without any class, without any main method, without any variable. Here you can see I'm doing 4 star 5 plus 3. So 4 star 5, that means multiplication, that is 20, plus 3 is equal to 23. That's all. You don't need any main method or any class. If you want, I can show you. You can see that. 2 plus 3 star 4. So star will be evaluated first, that is 12, and then plus 2 is equal to 14. And it's not only for numbers. Suppose I have a name Neeraj. I want to multiply by 3. Just give me a moment. You can see that. I was typing Neeraj without any double quotes, so that was considered as a variable. But since we haven't declared any variable with that name, so to make it as a text, I have just given double quotes multiplied by 3. In Java or any other programming language, a text multiplied by 3 does not make any sense. But here, it's quite simple. If I want to display anything 3 times, in Java you have to use a for loop. You will write system.out.println. You would need a class. You would need a main method. But here you can see Neeraj star 3 is displaying Neeraj 3 times. That's all. So let's come back to PDF and we'll talk about constant and variables. Constant are something which is assigned a value in the beginning and later on you are not allowed to change the value. It will be always constant. So val is the, you can say, syntax for creating a value, or you can say creating a constant. Here you can see val answer is equal to 5. I am declaring a variable answer is equal to 5. If I want to update the value. I am doing answer is equal to 8. It won't allow you. Because answer is a var. It's a constant. You cannot edit the value. In case you need something for which you want to keep on updating the value, because as your program will go, you will keep on changing its value. In that case, instead of var, you should use var. If you want, I can show you. Well, a is equal to 5 or 6, whatever it is. Okay. Now I will do a is equal to 8. It will give the error. Instead of that, you can use var b is equal to 7. Later on, if you want to change b is equal to 3, you can use that. And in case you want to display the value of any variable, you can simply type the variable name a and you can see that. It's telling you res4. res4 is basically response. Because when you are displaying something or when you are declaring something, there is a response coming from scalar. So res4 means response. The type of output is integer and the value is equal to 6. Suppose I will declare one more variable where name is equal to nearest. First of all, when you are declaring a variable in scalar, you don't need to specify the type. Very interesting thing. In Java, I would give string name is equal to nearest. I need to declare that this variable is of type string. But Scala is smarter. You simply provide the variable name and the value. From the value, it will automatically understand what should be the data type. I will press enter now. You can see that. The variable name is name. The data type of the variable is string and the value is nearest. If you want to display the variable value as I told you earlier, you can simply type the name only. System.out.println or main method or class definition, package declaration, nothing is required. I declare a variable, I display that. Okay, now let's try something different. I will type name plus you can see that. I want to display name plus 2 star multiplied by 5, that means total 10 stars, and then again name. So it's quite easy to use. You don't have to struggle with the classes and methods and all that stuff. Whatever you can think of, you can try that in simple plain syntax and it will work. You can see that. So let's come back to PDF. If else in scalar. Sometimes depending upon some variable's value, we have to take some decision. So in that case, if else will be required. Okay, so let's do that. I will open my terminal. A variable we have already declared, right? Let's declare one more. Let's do if else. If A is greater than 5, then we have declared one variable name, right? Name is equal to spark. Else name is equal to scalar. Okay. I think there is some issue in the syntax. I think then is not required. Yes. Condition then this error. Okay. You can see that. If A greater than 5, and what was the value of A? I don't remember. Let's display that. A value was 6. So definitely the condition is true. If a greater than 5, then name is equal to spark, else the name is equal to scalar. So I can verify, I will display the content of name variable, and you can see that it's spark. If I will go back to the PDF, we'll see the next activity. Use of braces in scalar. I mean, for a particular condition, if the condition is true, you are doing something. If you feel that the something is not possible in the same line, in that case, you should use braces. Maybe for a particular condition is true, you want to do 10 different activities. So in that case, you should use braces. For example, this one. So we can try that. So if A is greater than 5, then brackets start. One thing I would like to do is name is equal to spark. That's what one thing I want to do. After that, name is equal to name star 5. After that, name is equal to plus name okay. So when A is greater than 5, I want to assign a spark to the name. Then I want to display this name 5 times. After that, I want to add the opening and closing square bracket. So let's see what is the value of name now. You can see that. Square bracket starting, then spark 5 times, and then finally closing bracket. So when you are doing multiple things in a particular condition, you should use braces. Semicolon is not required. If you will compare with Java, in Java, with every statement, you are declaring a variable, if else clause, or for loop, or anything. You need to apply semicolon at the end, which is not required in Scala. Okay, so I think we can stop here for 2 minutes. Anyone is having any doubts till now?
Fine.
So I think we are doing very simple things. You should not be having any doubt on that. Once you will do these things practically, on your system you will understand the syntax and all those things automatically. Okay. So use of braces we have talked about. Paste mode in Scala. Paste mode is giving the flexibility that you can keep on typing the command. Usually your Scala's you can say preferences, it executes line by line. You write one line, you press enter, it will do it. It will execute that. Then it will execute the second line, third line like this. But in case you say that I want to write the complete code, maybe 5 lines, 10 lines, and after that you want to Scala to read each and every line and process it. For that we have paste mode. You can type colon paste. That will open, you can say, open a special cell, you can say. You can keep on entering the commands, those will not be executed. Once you press Ctrl D, then only it will start executing. So you can see this. I type colon paste, it types something, and then I press Ctrl D, then only it will, you can see this, exiting paste mode, now interpreting. Interpreting in the sense, it will read every line one by one and it will process it. Okay, if you want I can show you practically. I will type colon paste. Okay, I will declare some variable name is equal to spark. Enter. I will variable one more variable C is equal to 0. Or let's make it 2. Then I want to display suppose name multiplied by C. Okay, so I'm tapping it, and you know that first line variable name is equal to spark is not yet executed. Variable C is equal to 2 is not yet executed, because whenever you execute, suppose you will display like this, it immediately gives the response. But this way, I am pressing the enter, it's not executing. Once I will press Control D, then only it will start executing the line by line. You can see that. First line executed, name, data type is string, the value is spark. Second variable is C, data type is integer, the value is 2. And the third one, response 13.
Hello.
String is equal to spark spark. So when you have quite big script, maybe having hundreds or 200 lines, you can use the paste mode, write all the lines, and then it will start executing one by one. Otherwise, as far as you write a single line, you press enter, immediately after that, it will execute that. Okay. So that was paste mode. Coming back to PDF. The next is while loop in Scala. So this loop is similar to Java language. You can see that I am declaring a variable where counter is equal to 5. Sorry, counter is equal to 1. While counter is less than equal to 5, then what you will do is you will print in a new line. Print ln in the mean. Print ln means print in a new line. Hello. And then you are increasing the value of counter. The second time the value of counter will be 2. We will check the value. It's less than equal to 5. Yes. Again display it. Again increase the value of counter. It is having a similar syntax as we have in Java.
What is the vertical bar? After each
vertical bar is displayed when you want to use braces, because you are using braces here, because for a particular condition you want to do many things, so you will use braces. When you are using braces, this pipe will come. Once you close the braces, it will disappear. Pipe in the sense like it is telling you that it's not yet complete, it's still going on, because otherwise if you will not use braces and if you will press enter, it will start executing that. But I don't want that. Just to avoid that, I am putting braces and telling my Scala explicitly that my statement is not yet complete. I will still write something else in upcoming lines. Then only you have to start executing. So once I will put curly bracket and then enter, then it will start executing these 4 lines. Okay. So this is while loop. Let's move to the next. For loop in Scala. While loop is used when you are not sure how many times your loop will run. There is a particular condition, and based on that condition only you are doing something multiple times. Here the condition was counter less than equal to 5. But apart from this, there can be some other condition. Suppose there is a line. In line there are different words. You want to process those words one by one till a specific word or till the word contains a vowel or any other condition. So while loop is based upon the condition, you are not aware how many times it will run. But for loop is no condition. Simply you want to run 5 times, you want to run 10 times, all these things in there. You can see that for I less than hyphen 1 to 5. In Java, we declare integer I is equal to 0, then I less than 5, then I plus plus. That complex syntax is not required. This is a simple syntax and you can try it. So let's try a for loop. For I 1 to 10. So print ln, or in case you don't want to print in a new line, suppose you want to display in a single line only, you can use print. So what you want to print is I want to print my this variable I, okay, and after that I want to display dot dot, okay, and I will close the bracket. What is the issue? Okay, I got the point. We need to type that in double quotes. bracket closed, and enter. You can see that. 1 dot dot, 2 dot dot, 3 dot dot, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have used a for loop which was running from 1 to 10, and whatever I was expecting, that has been displayed. In case you want to display in a separate line, you instead of a print, you can use print element. If you want, you can even remove this. I will make it print ln. Okay. What I will do is, I will display star multiplied by I. So first time, 1 star will be displayed. Second time, 2 star will be displayed. Third time, 3 star will be displayed. I think you must have done these type of things in previous program in C, C++, like that. You can see that. So it all depends what exactly you want to achieve. Accordingly, we can achieve that. Now, sometimes we don't want to access the last one. For example, Java starts the counting from 0. So maybe the length of your string is 10, but it will go from 0 to 9. It will not go till 10. So in such cases, if you want, you can use, instead of 2, you can use till. Let's try that. Let me check. I'm not sure about the syntax. I think either till or until. Yes, it's until. So I will write 0 until 10. Okay. And I will display something. Print. I will simply display this number. I. Maybe I can give some space. Okay. You can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 is not displayed. Because this time I used for loop with until. 1 until 10. So it will start with 1 and it will go till 9. It won't display the 10. So as per your need, you can use while loop or for loop or this until. You can use. So any doubts till now? Okay, so the next is function.
Yes, Neeraj, that symbol is for assigning equal to, that I less than minus.
Less than equal, yes. Absolutely. That is, actually it is saying that I will have the value from 1 to 9, 1 to n. If I go back this folder, if I will talk about this 1 to 5, that means I will take the value initially 1, then I will take the value 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So 1 to 5 value is coming to I. Less than hyphen is coming to this. You can see that.
Okay, so it's not assigning to 1, it is for the entire 1 to 5.
It's a complete series. It's assigning 1 to 5.
Okay, because usually in Java we do like I is equal to 0 and then separately we give the.
I plus plus.
Yes.
So the same thing is achieved in a single thing only. 1 to 5, the complete series is allocated to I.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. So we'll be talking about function. Sometimes you want to do a particular activity and you want to parameterize it. Suppose, for example, let's do that. DEF. DEF means we are defining a function, and I can give some name, my function, which will take a variable a of type integer. Okay, equal to bracket start, and what exactly you want to do. Whatever variable you will pass, I will multiply that. First of all, I will check if a percentage 2 is equal to 0. Then
is it a divided by 2, right?
let me try that, then I will tell you. Okay. So when I type a percentage 2, that is basically the remainder. When I am dividing a divided by 2, what would be the remainder? If the remainder is 0, then I want to display even. And in case the remainder is not 0, that means it's odd, right? So I have written that function. And now with any value I can try. You can see that. I called my function. With value 3, it's giving me odd. I can try with 8. You should get even. You can see that. Similarly, I just had a small example. You can have a big example as well. You want to take 5 parameters as input, just like we had written UDF, right? And you want to do some calculation on top of that. You can try. So this is how to write a function. We have a other variety of the function as well. You can see that default value for function argument. In this case, I was expecting only one argument, the number, right? But in case you want to provide some extra parameter as well, and along with that you want to provide the default value, you can even use that. So let's try the same function. I will give some extra parameter this time. What I will do is I will declare this variable, and this time I will give 3 arguments. A argument, that is int, I will give left, and the value I am giving square bracket. Okay, and I am giving one more variable right, that is this one. So basically 3 arguments are required. One is the number, one is the left side what you want to display, and one is the right side what you want to display. Since I have provided the value already, that is optional. If you don't want to provide, it's fine. In case you want to provide, you can provide that. Okay. Now what it will do is, it will okay, I need to provide that data type. I just forgot that. Left column string, yes. Just like we have provided the data type of A, that is integer, similarly I need to provide the data type of these 2 arguments, left and right, that is string. Okay. Now I will put the same condition. If A percentage 2, then even, otherwise I can take one variable, I think. Just hold on. Where output is equal to, in the initially I can take blank. Okay, now I will apply the if condition. Output is equal to this. As output is equal to odd. And what I want in the final output, I want to display like this. I want to display left plus output plus right. That's I want to display. So my function is defined now. I can call this function my function. I will give the number 4. You can see that. The left square bracket and right square brackets are displayed. Even although I did not provide those arguments, but those were already provided. In case you want to change them, you can definitely do that. You will provide the value of A, that is 4. After that, suppose you want to provide this one. Okay. And for the right side, you want to provide this one. And enter. You can see this time. The output even is surrounded by less than and greater than symbol. So in case you want to provide, you can always provide that. In case you don't want to provide, then the default is already there. You can see this. Or you can give anything, it's up to you. You can see that. So whenever you want to provide some default value of some argument, you are giving a flexibility to the user that in case user is not providing those arguments, you have the default value, and in case user wants to provide the those arguments, then it's well and good. Okay. So any doubt on this function and parameterized function?
So in this parameterized function, if the default values are not provided, only the parameter type is provided. So, and if we are not passing the left and right string, then it will give an error, right?
Absolutely, because in that case, it will expect 3 arguments, and you are giving only 1 argument, it will not work.
Yes, okay. And here we have to give the explicitly data type also.
Absolutely, you can see that. I am passing 4 arguments. First value is 4, then the left side string, right side string, and I am passing one extra parameter 5. It's not executing because you can see the error. Too many arguments for method my function. Because your function is expecting only 3 arguments. One is A, one is left string, one is right string. Apart from that, if you are passing any extra arguments, it will not be running. But if you're passing less argument, that's fine. Suppose you just want to give the left string and you don't want to give the right one. That's fine, you can try that. My function. I will give the value 5. I will give the left string, that is curly bracket. And I don't want to give the right one. That's fine. What is the issue?
S is capital and minus 6.
Yes. You can see that. I provide left, that is curly bracket. I did not provide right one, that's fine because that is already provided. So it will automatically from the default one. But in case you are not giving any default value for the parameter, and even you are not even providing while executing, it will not work.
Yes, so as we have given the default, so it is flexible.
Absolutely, it's taking from there.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, I think we can move to the next slide. Array in Scala. Array is a collection of similar type of things. That can be integer, that can be double, that can be string, or anything else. You can see the first line, while nums is equal to new array int 5. So I am declaring that there will be an array, that data type will be int, and the length of array will be 5. And by default, if you are taking integer, it will initialize all the value with 0. You can see that. And after that, if you want to change something, suppose you want to change the first value. So nums 0, Java starts the counting from 0. So nums 0, I am making it 5. Nums 1, I am making it 7. Accordingly, you can do that. Similarly, you can see I am declaring a array of string. You can see that. In case you want to give the value at the time of creation, try to understand the difference. Here, I use new variable because I was not giving any value. I was declaring that there is an array with length 5 and the data type is integer. That's why that a new word is required. Otherwise, if I talk about you want to give the value at the time of creation itself, you can see that val words is equal to array hello comma word. You are giving the value at this time itself. In case you want to update, you can always do that. Words 0 is equal to this. So we can try that if you want. Where array 1 is equal to array, I will provide some value A, B, C. You can see that. although I did not declare the data type. But as you know, if you are providing the value, it will automatically understand. It's telling you that the name of the variable is array1, the type is array of strings, and this is the values A, B, and C. If you want to change the value, suppose array1, the first position, first in the sense, second position, it starts from 0. I want to make it B, 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 enter. And I want to display my array1 again. You can see that. The first value is A, the second has been updated, that is B, 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 and the third one is C. This way you can play around arrays of integer, arrays of string, even you can play with multi-dimensional array. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it was a big idea of Scala. There's so many languages like Perl, and they do similar things. So what's so special about Scala? There are many interpretive languages, real-time interpretive languages. Interfaces with the MapReduce, with Spark, and make it more efficient. What's so special about Scala? I mean,
the special about its simplicity, because you don't have to write multiple commands. You have to, even if I talk about classes, even the classes concept we haven't talked about that yet, but we have the classes of concept of classes. We have the function. So whatever things you can do in C or C++ or Java, everything you can achieve here with less efforts and with more simplicity. Okay, is that okay, Tushar?
okay.
Okay, you can see that with that there is a feature yield. Yield feature can help you to generate one more array from the existing array. For example, you declare some variable, declare some array where nums is equal to array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to create one more array where one more array is equal to 4 element less than hyphen nums. Just like the earlier 1 to 5, the complete range were going right. Similarly, this element will be getting the element one by one. First element of the array, then second, then third. And what we are doing is yield 2 star element. That means whatever is coming, suppose 1 is coming, multiplied by 2 will be 2. 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4. 3 multiplied by 2 will be 6, and like that. So this will create one more array. If you want, we can try that. So I will declare one more variable, A array 2 is equal to 4. Any variable name you can give anything. I can give item. One item will come at a time, array 1. So, and what it will do? Yield item star 2. So basically, item here is this name A and B or C, right? I multiplied by 2. You know what will happen? It will write twice. So I will press enter now. One more array they have created, you can see that. A has become double A, triple B has become 6 times B, and C has become 2 times C. So from one array we have created another array. Using these conditions we can do that. You can even apply some conditions, like you take one item from array, put some condition on that. Maybe if it's odd, then put into the next array. If it's even, then skip it. So maybe from an array, we just want to get only even numbers, and we want to put them into a separate array. You can even. So yield is the function. Yield is the inbuilt feature of Scala, which will help you to generate one more array from the existing array. Okay, moving to the next array buffer in Scala. Array are basically fixed in size. In the beginning, you have declared a size of 5. So it is not capable of holding more things. Sometimes, in the beginning, we are not even aware, like how many data should be there, how many items will be there. In that case, I won't be able to use array. Instead, I should use array buffer. So you can see that val nums is equal to array buffer 1 comma 7 comma 2 comma 9. So this will display the value, and this will allow you to do a different type of sorting as well. You can say nums dot sorted. Let's try that with our array list folder. I will type array1 dot sorted. It's already in sorted manner, right? Let me change that. ARR1 zeroth position is equal to D. Okay. I will display array1 D, B, and C. Now I will sort it. You can see that. B and C and D. It's coming in a sorted manner. Apart from the natural sorting, we have some different type of sorting as well. Let me see. You can see the last one. Nums dot sorted with underscore greater than underscore. Here underscore indicates the item. That means the left hand item should be greater than the right hand item. That means you actually want sorting in the reverse order. So let's try that. Instead of sorted, I will do sort with. Sort with underscore the first element greater than second element. And you can see that. This time it is sorted in the reverse order. So I am showing you all these things with the help of string. You can even try with integer. You can try with that also. Any doubt, Tushar?
No, that's fine.
Okay. So apart after array, we have the next thing, that is map. You must be aware about map. We have talked about in our previous classes many times. Map is a collection of key value pair. One key is linked with a particular value. So you can see the first line, variable map1 is equal to map A is pointing to 1, B is pointing to 2, C is pointing to 3. That will create a map. And map is immutable in nature. Yesterday, while talking about introduction to Spark, we talked about immutable rule. Immutable in the sense, if you have declared it, after that you can't change it. You can try, you can see. I am trying to change the value of first. Map1 A is equal to 0. Although the value was 1, I am trying to make it 0. It's not accepting. You can mapper class, which extends inbuilt mapper class, data type of input key value pair, and many more things. That's not required. In this single line, I am splitting the line based upon space. After that, with every word, I want to send one. So you can see the next line. Well, count one. Yes, sir.
Yeah. We're saying that all the keywords of language, line, SC, they are the part of Scala language.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. I am declaring some variable, input path, input words. These are I am declaring. Apart from that, suppose I am using SC here, or these are the features of Scala. We can say function of Scala. Dot flat map. In the next line, I am doing dot map. So I am creating a type of mapping. In the previous line, I just splitted the line into different words, but I did not create any type of mapping. That's what I am doing in this line. Words dot map. Word is mapped to word comma word. That means whatever word you had in your line, every word will be converted into word comma word. You can say in these two lines, we have achieved what we had achieved in the mapper of word count in Java. After that, val count 2 is equal to count 1 dot reduced by key. Ultimately, you can say we are doing the reducer type thing. Case x comma y is equal to greater than x plus y. You know that in the reducer, you would receive one key and one or multiple values associated with that. X and y are just the variable name. You can use AB or anything. XY indicates that whenever there are two values associated with the key, you need to do x plus y. That's all. In case, for example, the word is Hadoop and the values are 1, 1, 1. It will do the sum of that. That's what we do. And finally, val output is equal to count 2 dot map case key comma id, because by default the output generated in this format, key comma id, in the comma format. But maybe you want in a different way. So I'm just changing it. I want key, then plus I want the space. After that I want the id. These are just the names, key or id. You can use anything. You can use AB. So whatever AB will come into the final output, that will be converted into A plus space plus B. That's what I want. Our final output, I want the key and values separated by space. That's what I'm doing. And finally, the output, this output variable contains the output. We can write this output into the specified output path. You can see output dot coalesces. This coalesces is the function. 1, 2. These are the arguments we need to pass. Coalesces in the sense, whatever is the output available on different systems. You know, RDD is available parallelly on multiple machines now. It will fetch the data from all the RDDs, and finally, it will save as text file at this given path. Since we have already given the path in the beginning, at this particular path, it will be writing the final output. So, any doubt, sir?
No, I mean, you can complex almost done. I have to go through that. I mean, these are all keywords of Scala should be explained, right? Coalesce, map, actually, yeah.
That's true. So I had this program written with me. I can simply execute word count.scala. It's there. I will be opening it and I think some error is there. Okay, let's check it out. The output. It's done now. Within a few fractions of seconds, it's complete. I will go to my desktop and Spark word count output. It's there. I will open it. I will open this file and you will get the output. You can see that. Technology word has come once, handle as word come once, and similarly is word is coming 3 times, a word is coming 2 times, and others. So this was a small example just to get you guys started. It's not the complete detail, complete detail about Spark and Scala. I will be sharing the PDF book maybe before tomorrow's class. You can start exploring that book, chapter by chapter. It's quite lengthy book. And when you get a chance to work in real time project in Spark and Scala, you will be getting even more clarity about this. But before that, you should be aware about the basic syntax, because logic at the time of when you are working in a real project, you will get the requirement. But how to achieve that? Where exactly if is required? Where exactly while loop is required? Where should you read the data from input file? Where you should need map or reduce or flat map or anything else. You should be aware about all these things, and this way you can explore in much more detail. Okay.
You'll be sharing this one too, right? What Scala, not what kind of Scala?
Yeah, I can say that. Okay. So friends, that's all for Spark and Scala. And with today's class, we are done with our. Usually it completed in 5 weeks training, but this time, since I was on vacation and busy in a family function, so I think this time it has taken 6.5 weeks. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, I think that should have given you some extra time to do your things practically, and you are not overloaded.
Right. So we have one more class coming tomorrow, or what's the?
No, there is no more class. Today is the last class.
Oh, is that right? Today is the last class. Is that right? All right. And I will clarify a few things. Very good. Yeah, whenever you have a moment, I can share my screen and show you the Java problem. That's the simplest thing I need to solve.
Okay, just give me a moment. I am making the presenter.
Okay, very good. Okay. So you can see here that when it's a Java version, which is 1.6, I'm sharing it, right?
Yes.
But when I install it again using the sudo, it says everything is fine.
Can you try installing Java 8?
Yeah, I highlighted this right now, and you can see that I have Java 7.
Let me control from my end. Just hold on.
Okay.
Please enter the password.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
And if possible, increase the font because it's quite small.
I don't have control. I think, am I? Yeah, okay. I think I need to try again password. Okay.
Press capital Y.
Capital Y?
Yes. No, try again. Initially, you had.
Every now and then I have problem with the internet. Every next internet is working. Because that happens to every now and then.
Your internet is working fine now. That's why I'm able to see your screen.
Yeah, problem is that every now and then my internet fails. Then I shut down and start again. It works for 2-3 minutes, and again it fails like this. But that's a problem I have too sometimes.
Okay.
I don't know why internet is failing.
Can you try once again? Installing Java 8. Open the terminal.
Okay.
Press enter and yes. Press capital Y this time. Something is wrong.
You think I have problem in the network connectivity to browser? This is going to HTTP, right? And I see that I can fix it by rebooting it.
Okay, anyway, you can try to install Java 8. In case Java 7 is not working, you should try 8. I think that should resolve your issue. In case it's not resolved, let me know. I will find out some other ways to install Java 7 or 8, and then it will be resolved.
If you allow me, I will just quickly do right now. All I need to do is the problem I have, which is also a problem to by itself, And I install a new browser, but still I get the same problem. I will shut down.
I'm here only. You can reboot your system.
Okay. And also regarding the other one that you did, I had all you gave me reference of a problem, which I don't think I understood that well. That's what the guy said too. You gave me link in stack. Okay, anyway. Let me close everything.
In that link, someone has responded that you need to specify the driver name.
Okay, now let me. Just try it again. That is the problem I get every time, and I don't know what the solution for that. But okay, let me start again. Now it will work. I think Ravi and Ramaj are not in the class today. Huh? Like they are.
Tushar, can you able to hear?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, okay, good, Ravi, good. I didn't hear you before.
I was wondering, today is the last class, or are we going to have two more?
Last class, yeah.
Wow, okay.
I would.
Thank you, Neeraj, for excellent class. And Tushar and Asha, you are the best in the class. Thank you.
I think Asha made a
Thank you, Ravi.
Yeah.
lot of.
And thanks to Neeraj also. In this 1 month, it made a lot of difference in understanding, I think, to all of us.
Yeah. We will be contacting you and Tushar, about.
But I think we will be touch. The best part is that we can reach out, we will be in touch. And I think at least we have a reunion kind of thing maybe after a couple of weeks. So we can do that online. Any more questions?
Yes, Tushar, I would like to do that, and that will help us in future also, because each of us, if we will be working in the Hadoop, then it's really good to be in touch.
And I think anybody in the area, feel free to stop by, meet for a coffee, lunch, dinner.
Thank you so much, Tushar.
I'll be surely stopping by. I don't know when, but I'm going to come to your place, Tushar. You are in New York, right?
Yeah, right. Your relatives here?
Yeah, I have quite a few friends there. And
I'm sorry, Neeraj, it took a while, but I'm back now. So let me do whatever you're doing. Let me see if I can do Java.
Okay, although we don't have everyone today in the class, I think only few people are there. But anyway, thanks for your feedback. And one thing I would like to tell you that I am conducting this training from last 4 years, and this is the most interesting and most interactive batch.
Thank you,
Neeraj. Thank you, Neeraj. It encourages to all of us.
I have never seen that people are conducting their own GoToMeeting and they are meeting by themselves and resolving the issue. I haven't seen. So I think we should appreciate Tushar. He has created the GoToMeeting link for you guys, and in my sense, he has tried to, schedule the meetings. Whoever was available, at least they might have attended. Otherwise, he tried his best, I think.
Yeah, you send me a note to Google Hangout, I believe. You said let's do Hangout. We can do that. We can check together. I want to try that. I didn't try WhatsApp before. A lot of technology also got, including GoToMeeting. So it was good. So now he's doing something. I think I'm getting Java 8, hopefully. Okay. All right, let me try now.
You can directly try Java version.
Okay, let me see Java version. Oh, it's 1.8, that's good. So if I go to now Scala, or what the name, Spark, sorry. Okay, and what are the command? I should be able to do Spark. If I cannot do that, I'll be in trouble. Hopefully, AI is working.
Yes, it will work now.
Yeah, it's working now. Hey, that's good. Because if I can do this, I can do an experiment of with your nice commands.
Absolutely. So, friends, thanks for making this batch interactive. Keep in touch with me. The people who have taken training from me last 1 year or 2 years, even they people are in touch with me.
Yeah,
maybe after 6 months, you are stuck somewhere in a Hadoop job or in Hive queries. don't think that I have forgot you. I think you are the most memorable batch. So you can just draft an email with a possible error message screenshot, send it to me. I will definitely guide you on that. In case I won't know the answer, I can talk to my colleagues. I can explore it because anything which I don't know, I always keep that as a, you can say, challenge. I find out the solution by talking to my seniors, my colleagues, and definitely give you some solution for that.
Alright. Other thing I can do, who else is in the class right now? Ravi, Asha, who else is in the class right now on the phone?
Raman is also there.
Raman too, yeah. Raman, I can do one thing is that I actually have access to Horton University from AT&T account, requires special code. I can help you do that. So if you want to do all this exercise, which I've just started doing it, and they're fairly good too because they have also similar VM and the exercise, and you follow the flow. So everything including high, edge base, scope, everything is there as well. So I have basic course of 146 courses how to administrate it. All you need is your time. If you want to do that, I can do that. And I also collected about 13, 14 books. So I'll put in the drive, in Google Drive, and share anybody wants to get any ebooks. I already had about half a dozen and I'll put more.
Apart from those books which you have shared already from Google Drive, if you have something else, you think that you have some extra study material about this some website you have access to university and all that. In case you have some external any
code supposed to be for my department, but as long as we don't broadcast too much, it's okay. Just a code. I also have a thing from AT&T, which is a Skillsoft, another similar thing. And a couple of weeks they are trying to give us for Coursera too. So as an employee, we do have some access for a couple of $100 worth of classes.
Okay.
Very good. Scope import. I tried, it didn't work for me, but I tried a link too. That was thing I had right open.
Okay. So friends, you can keep on doing your things. The training is over, not mean that you cannot reach me. In next one or 2 weeks you are doing your things practically. At any point of time you are stuck, please keep me posted. I will keep you guiding on that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sure, Neeraj. We'll have to catch up with the scoop and 2 days practical. So even I will also get back.
Yeah, okay. So thanks everyone from the court of my heart. Thanks for attending this class. Thanks for making it effective. See you guys sometime later on. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Neeraj.
if anybody wants to talk to USA, they can give my name to I mean, USA who's new like me, definitely I think this is a good experience. Very good.
Let's keep in touch on WhatsApp. It's easy to communicate.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Everyone connecting now.
You already achieved the WhatsApp mission today.
Thank you,
By
Neeraj.
sending a joke. That was okay.